Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Good Dog Grooming. Today I am talking about the lovely topic of anal gland expression. So gear up for that. I am pretty excited actually. Groomers grow pretty used to the idea, and so it doesn't gross us out. We get used to so much. So much. So here's what this video is for anyone who's looking for instruction on how to express a dog's anal glands. If you are a groomer who, wants some enlightenment, or I'm going to explain how I do it. And if you're a bather who wants to get, better, because most bathers, that is on their checklist, is to express the anal glands. And if you're just a dog owner at home and you want to maybe give it a whirl and try to do your own dog's anal glands, this would be the video for you. So my name's Colleen, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. All right, so what we're going to cover today in this video is just a quick little overview of some general info about anal glands. Then I'm going to give you my step-by-step how-to. And after that, I'm going to show you a demo how I do it on a real live dog. And if you were wondering what dog, it's going to be Bender and Beta. So as usual, they are my demo fodder. So let's start with our information. Anal gland expression, there's some controversy around it within the dog grooming industry. The basic question being, is it best practice for groomers to express dogs' anal glands, or should groomers not mess with that and it only be a vet's realm? And so in this video, I'm not addressing that controversy. I do think it's a very interesting conversation and needs to be discussed and had. The point of this video is to demonstrate how I express my dog's anal glands. Where are the anal glands on a dog I want to talk about, and how big are they? So the anal glands are located, like, I always use my palm to show people, like, if this is the dog's butthole right here in the middle, the anal glands are like below and to each side. There's 2 of them. Every dog's the same. Big dogs, small dogs all have anal glands. A little tiny dog, if I had to try to describe like how big anal glands are, I mean, because they're internal, you can't like see them, but little dogs, the size, each one might be the size of, like, I don't know, an olive or something, and like bigger dogs, they could be as big as, what's a good example? I should have written examples down, like a large grape or something. Like, so they're in there and they sort of collect like toxins, and they need to express. And sometimes we need to help them to do that. So let's see, I do want to mention too that cats, like the process of expressing anal glands in cats is the same, but considered generally more dangerous. And that's because cats are cats. They're more likely to react negatively, and they have sharp claws and teeth. But I just wanted to throw that tidbit in there. It is the same procedure if you're expressing externally. And I will also state this tidbit of information. There's like internal method of expressing anal glands, and that involves usually like a gloved hand or even just a gloved finger going into the dog's butthole, and sort of like one finger in and one finger out, and it's something like that. The reason I'm not going into detail on that is because I don't do that. I never have. Typically vets do that. So I'm only talking about external anal gland expression, where we stay on the outside of the dog's butthole and kind of squeeze and stuff comes out of the butthole. Lastly, there are dogs that are more difficult to express their anal glands, or typically more difficult. Okay, so like within a given breed, there's always variety, but a lot of times, like a kind of a rounder body dog with a, like, almost the ones with like no tail, pugs, bulldogs, some Boston Terriers, especially if they're like a little bit overweight, they can be more difficult to, and it's for whatever reason. It can be like something about their booty, and it's just harder to like access and get the glands expressed. So if you're experiencing trouble on a breed like that and you just can't seem to get anything out, that's not atypical. You may need to have a vet do that internally. If you have any concern or uncertainty that whether your dog has an issue with their anal glands, always consult a vet. So that's just a given, okay? Let's get into my step-by-step how-to. What you will need. There's not much you need, okay? You can do this with no supplies, even just you and your dog. But some people like to have gloves, and that's optional. I don't wear gloves when I express dogs' anal glands. I do wash my hands after. I recommend having some baby wipes on hand, okay? And if your dog has sensitive skin, maybe buy sensitive baby wipes. But it's a convenient way. I'll explain how the baby wipes are used. Okay, that's it. That's all you need. And here we go. Step 1. With your non-dominant hand, you're gonna lift at the base of the tail. So you're gonna kind of hold their tail at the base where the tail meets the body. And you're gonna kind of lift it up pretty much vertical. So you're not trying to rip your dog's tail off, okay? But you need to give it a little tug during this process, and it doesn't take that long. So, you know, dogs don't usually like it. They're like, what are you doing back there? But it generally, typically is not physically painful for the dog, okay, this whole process. Lift at the base of the tail, that's step 1. Now, you're gonna use, I want you to remember this, fingertips, not fingernails, all right? So again, I want you at home to do this on your own palm. It's very simple. Use your fingertips and kind of push and squeeze, and then use your fingernails and kind of squeeze and push, okay? And it's distinctly different. Don't be pinching your dog's butt with your fingernails. It's not right. It doesn't feel good. So all you need is your fingertips. So you're gonna do that, okay? You're gonna place your fingers at about 4 and 8 o'clock. Okay, so again, I'm the butthole right about there in the middle. All right, so the picture, there's a clock around it. I'm going around 4 and 8 o'clock. It's about where the anal glands are. Kind of want to land a little bit outside, outside of where the anal glands are, because we are going to be pushing in, okay, towards your dog's kind of like head, like into the body. You're going to be squeezing and also doing a little bit of an upward motion, okay? All those 3 things together at the same time. So with your non-dominant hand, you're holding that tail up, and I almost forgot to mention that baby wipe, you want to have one, kind of 2 at the ready, okay? Your first baby wipe, you're going to kind of lay it right over the dog's butthole, and I like to kind of have it be almost like diagonal, so that like the corner of it is up. And so you're going to lay it on the dog's butthole and then grab the top of the baby wipe with the base of the tail. Now you pretty much have this like baby wipe covering the whole butthole. And when you do your fingertip, you're right over top of the baby wipe, and the stuff that comes out of the butthole gets sort of caught in the baby wipe, okay? Now, depending on how much stuff is in there, you might need to sort of like collect it and then like set that aside. So have a place where you're comfortable setting like a full baby wipe, like you'll see when I do the demo. Setting it down and get you a new one, and you either need to get a little bit more, like more out, or just simply wipe the rest, and like a fresh baby wipe, and like do a good like kind of wipe down to like make sure there's nothing stinky like left there, okay? So that's the breakdown of the how-to. Okay, lift at the base of the tail. I recommend having a baby wipe there. Use your fingertips, not your fingernails, at 4 and 8 o'clock, and you're gonna push in and squeeze together and upwards, okay? That's my how-to.
Good boy. Yeah, Mr. Fish. Stay boo-boo.
Good boy. Okay. Good boy, Boo Boo Bender. Good boy. Baby. Now you're blocking the shot. Can you scooch? Good girl. Good girl. Good boy, Boo Boo. Try one more time, Boo Boo. Baby. And you just scooch. Good girl. Alright. Good, good, good. Boo Boo's such a good boy. Good boy. Boo Boo Bender. Boo Boo Bender. So good. Yes. Okay. Good, good, good boy. Good girl, Beta. Good girl. Okay. Good girl, Beta. Good girl. I know. Good girl. Leave it. Under scooch. Good boy. Good girl, baby. Good girl. Yes, who's my good girl? Yeah, I know. Good girl. Oh, this is my good girl. Oh, this is such a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good day. That's a good girl. Good girl, Bella. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, I got that, man. Whoa. Okay. Thanks again for watching. I hope this video helped somebody, and if you know someone who you think might be interested in this info, who has a dog whose anal glands keep going off in their house and might want to try to do something about it, please share and consider subscribing, because I got more to come. And this is Good Dog Grooming, and I'm Colleen. Thanks so much. Bye.